Our question is, you and your friend are driving down the highway at 70 miles an hour. After 10 minutes, you increase your speed to 80 miles an hour. You pass a light pole every 1 mile. What is the furthest possible distance you can be from a light pole? Explain your answer in complete sentences. The most important thing is that it's asking about distances, so all the information about speeds we can get rid of, and the only thing we care about is the fact that you pass a light pole every 1 mile.
So we have two fixed light poles that are 1 mile apart. Let's suppose we place a car in between the two light poles. Draw a little car, a couple wheels, people are in the car, and let's say then that that car is a significant distance from the pink light pole. We'll call it 0.75 miles away, which seems to be a pretty great distance. But when we consider that if it's 0.75 miles away from one light pole, then it's only 0.25 miles away from the other light pole. Since the poles are a mile apart, the farther it is from one, it's got to be closer to the other.
Again, we have two light poles that are 1 mile away. This time we're going to say that our car is closer to the first pole and further away from the second pole. So, as you can see, our car is close to the pink pole. Let's call it 0.4 miles. Since the total distance between the light poles is 1 mile, that would mean that the distance between our car and the green pole is going to be 0.6 miles. So again, as it gets closer to one pole, it gets further from the other.
Okay, in this last example, we've already moved the car closer to one pole and closer to the other pole. So in this example, we figured we're going to keep it right in the middle. If we keep the car right in the middle, as you can see I'm drawing here, then it's going to be zero point 0.5 away from one pole. And if it's 0.5 away from one pole, then it has to be exactly 0.5 away from the next pole that I'm drawing right here. Now, because it's not closer to either of them, then the farthest distance that it can be is exactly 0.5 away from one of the poles, which is what the question asked in the first place.